This biobehavioral synthesis report is a case study of a 58-year-old professional female. We will explore the intersection of psychological tension and metabolic health using the Mind-Body Dashboard, based on her DISC Plus profile and HTMA lab results from March 2026. The dual system snapshot reveals that psychological tension at 37% is exceeding adaptability at 33%. A highly conscientious public persona overrides a naturally supportive baseline, creating unsustainable psychological load. The body responds with parasympathetic dominance, low thyroid activity, and a rigid calcium shell. This concludes that behavioral adaptations are manifesting as measurable physiological stress. The behavioral baseline highlights the contradiction between the true self and the workplace mask. The internal profile is naturally empathetic, social, and relationship-driven. However, the external profile adopts a rigid, highly analytical, and rule-focused persona. This shows that the individual is suppressing her natural pacing to meet perceived external demands. The shift dynamics illustrate the architecture of psychological strain. We see an upward C shift, resulting in forced rigidity, a downward S shift causing pacing overwhelm, and a downward I shift leading to social withdrawal. These shifts represent the journey from internal traits to external expression under pressure. The breaking point occurs when tension breaches adaptability. While high adaptability has sustained the mask for a long time, the tension, at 37%, has now exceeded the 33% adaptability threshold. This system overload results in predictable physiological outcomes, like reduced immune function and enduring health challenges. The physical toll shows the metabolic engine stalled, resulting in a slow metabolizer, type 2. This is driven by parasympathetic dominance, low thyroid activity, and increased adrenal cortical activity. The symptomatic experience includes periodic energy fluctuations, followed by profound fatigue. The mineral landscape reveals critical outliers. Calcium is highly elevated at 554, far exceeding the normal range. Magnesium is also high. This massive accumulation of tissue calcium acts as a shell, depressing cellular permeability and locking nutrients out, which drives the slow metabolic state. Endocrine disruption is evident in critical mineral ratios. The thyroid suppressor, CAK ratio, is 82.9, against an ideal of 4.2, indicating a severe hypothyroid trend. The tension driver, Ca per megagram ratio, is 16.0, against an ideal of 6.6, suggesting soft tissue calcification and muscular tension. The synthesis matrix maps symptoms to sources. The downward S shift leads to fatigue and burnout, mirroring slow metabolism type 2. The upward C shift corresponds to rigidity and physical tension, reflected in the elevated Ca per megagram ratio. The downward I shift causes withdrawal and low mood, linked to the elevated Ca/K ratio. The body is chemically mirroring the mind's rigid, overwhelmed state. Untreated, projected clinical tendencies include systemic high risks like depression, bradycardia, and insomnia. Musculoskeletal medium risks include osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, and calculus formation. Cardiovascular and gut elevated risks involve arteriosclerosis and colitis/diverticulosis. These are statistical biochemical trends, not medical diagnoses, representing the physiological trajectory if the current tension and metabolic stall continue. Restoring balance requires a targeted nutritional protocol. The daily stack includes supplements like Parapack, Adrenal Complex, Minplex B, and HCLV+, supporting metabolism and countering stress. Strict avoidance is crucial for vitamin D, boron, and specific herbs like golden seal, alfalfa, black cohosh, and chamomile, to avoid increasing calcium retention and antagonizing the thyroid. The dietary blueprint focuses on restarting the engine with a 40/40/20 ratio, 40% lean protein, 40% unrefined carbs, and less than 20% fats. Pacing rules involve small, frequent meals to stabilize blood sugar, and increasing phytates to reduce excessive insulin release. Dietary restrictions are categorized into the avoid matrix. Thyroid suppressors include cabbage and soybeans. Metabolic slowers include cheese and yogurt. Inflammatory and sugars include all sugars and refined carbs. Avoiding these helps prevent further decrease in thyroid function, compounding sluggish metabolism, and spiking blood sugar. The action plan is structured in 3 phases. Phase 1, immediate, weeks 1 to 2, involves implementing the dietary blueprint, starting the targeted supplement stack, and acknowledging the conscientious workplace mask. Phase 2, Ongoing integration, weeks 3 to 8, focuses on small, frequent meals and reducing C-tension, allowing natural pacing. Phase 3, reevaluation 2 months, includes a secondary HTMA test to track the breakdown of the calcium shell and the reactivation of the metabolic engine. To learn more about using the DISC model of behavioral profiling and the Godley Health Method, please join the DISC Plus Academy. You can book a call or reach out via email or LinkedIn.